Well, the dogs and I made it up to the cabin. Uh, it's October the 5th, I guess. It's Thursday, and it's been raining out and damp, and I think it's 50 degrees outside, and the cabin's like 58, so I'm gonna build the first fire of the season. Just to kind of take the chill off. I don't think I'll need to be burning it full time, but anyway, the first thing I gotta do is clean out the ash from the last time I guess we used it. There isn't a lot in here, but I like to start out each time with a clean stove so you can load it, whatever. You always know that there's a seasonal transition when you need to build a little bit of a fire, take the chill out. So it's supposed to start cooling off now. Last weekend when I was up here, it was, well, what, almost in the 80s again. So actually the cooler weather feels good this time of year. those 3 logs might be enough, you know, to heat the cabin up this time of year. Like I say, I just want to get the chill out of here. And then this evening it should be pretty comfortable. Might have to light a fire off and on this trip. Depends on the weather. They said it could get down into the 20s for low, but we'll see. So it's time to get the outhouse ready for winter, fall, colder season. So I gotta get the window in here first, and then we'll change out the seat. I put another little, I guess, spacer in there, because that way then I can put this wool insulation in there for the winter, and then in the summer you can take that out so that you get some more ventilation in there. And that this window went in a little bit tight, I think, when this outhouse tipped over. You know, it racked the joist just a little bit and that, but it got in there, and we'll see coming out how hard it is. But yeah, I think we'll get this get some insulation in there and be able to close it off for the winter here. What I might do is get some of the foam insulation and put in these walls and that too. I don't know that I'll do it this fall, but and then in the ceiling, and that would help, like in the winter, for keeping it a little bit warmer in here. But anyway, it's getting winterized, I guess you could say. So my battery died and the weather's misty, rainy, but I put those 2 boards up there to hold that rock wool for the winter. Then in the summer we can take that down. Got everything done on the inside. Got the heater in here. So pretty much everything is winterized, I guess, if you can say that, for an outhouse. But we should be good to go now. I guess that has a double meaning, doesn't it? So that's about all you can do today with the weather the way it is, windy and rainy and nasty. So we got this part done anyway. So I kind of swept out the shed here a little bit, and I noticed a lot of mouse turds in here, because now that it's getting close to winter, you know, they're looking for places to come in and that. So I set up my water bucket trap in here. There were a couple over the course of the fall, I guess. I crawled up in there and ended up dying. So I put some water. There's still some peanut butter on there. We'll see if we catch a few more. And that, I suspect we will. But yeah, anything you can do to kind of keep them out of your stuff is really a good thing. I just want to show again how the electric we ran into this shed has just made it so much nicer, you know, for doing these projects and stuff. Yeah, it's a game changer, I would say. So anyway, I'm gonna get this rock wool here bundled up in another bag and that, and put it up in the loft. Not to say critters won't get in there, because they had gotten into it in Steven's shed when I picked it up at his house, and I pulled the bag up and 3 or 4 mice come tearing out of there. They were kind of nesting in there. So anyway, I don't want that to happen around here, so we'll get it in a bag and get it up in the loft, and hopefully that will be okay. Now that it's getting colder, I'm gonna put the covers on the skirting here for winter. I know we had a lot of rain, but it should be pretty dry underneath there, and there should still be a little bit of air movement. So anyway, we'll keep going around and get those all covered up. So I had marked these all with numbers, so I kind of have an idea where things go. I went up on the roof on the backside and cleaned that valley and then push this bit down here, so I'll brush that off here in a second. But I'm going to go on the other side. I kind of cleaned that downspout a little bit, so I want to finish cleaning that up so that flows a little better. All these pine needles, you know, they get caked in there and then nothing can move, so you want those valleys to stay open so the rain and, like I say, snow and ice melt and stuff, you know, comes off in the winter a little bit better anyway. So we'll go work on that downspout on the other side. Well, the dogs are already in the vehicle. They get nervous when you start, you know, loading up stuff. So just put them in the truck and then they're fine. So we'll just shoot the lake here as we get ready to leave the cabin. It was, interesting fall weekend. Rains for a while, and sun would come out, and it got down to 32 one evening. A couple fires in the wood stove. Definitely a fall weekend. Got some stuff done here at the cabin, getting ready for winter, and spent a little time out in the woods on some of the trails. Put up a couple of trail cameras for deer stands. No deer sign that was obvious anyway. Saw several grouse today when we put out the cameras. We flushed 5 grouse. Of course, we didn't have shotguns or that when you're doing other things, but that's all right. Seems to be a healthy population of grouse right now. So anyway, I was here with just the dogs and myself. Steven's still down in Brazil for another week. They just did a week of peacock bass fishing, which hopefully you'll see a little bit of on the video here coming up. And probably won't be up to the cabin now until maybe deer season. But I'm not very optimistic about deer season. But we'll spend some time out there, and who knows, something might wander by. Otherwise, there's still plenty to do around here, and it's a nice time of year to be here at the cabin. So anyway, I thank you for taking a look at this video and following along with us, and we appreciate all your support. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with friends, and we should see you on the next video here at the Living North cabin.